Hello and welcome to High Caliber TV, your source for figure and model updates every Wednesday and Friday. Today on Figure Friday, I'm going to be showing off something really cool. They are 4 different weapon sets from Live Resin. The first of which is the venerable M4 carbine. This is a must-have for anyone thinking about doing a contemporary vignette or a diorama or a vehicle that you just need to have some relevant stowage on. This variant here that I'm showing off is the exposed rail system variant that Live Resin does. They also do one that has the grip at all positions covered with polymer strips, like the polymer grip. That's a pretty common thing that he does, where he'll have one variant that has the rail system exposed and one that's got them covered, which is a super cool thing that he does, because with polymer grips a lot of times they're aftermarket affairs, so they'll come in different colors like coyote brown and mil spec green, gray, you know, just the standard gun black. The great thing about this kit here is that you get 6 carbines, 2 of which have empty magazine wells that can be filled with in-kit magazines. You get super standard Stanag steel magazines. Then you get some really cool ones. There's Magpul PMag, and then there's some Stanags, like I think they're extended magazines, but they've got the butt caps so that they're made for assisting draw, and they also come with the aftermarket butt caps that double as a dust cover. So if you're really into weaponry, this is the kit to buy. You got to check it out. They also come with half of the carbines have collapsed stocks and the other half have fully extended stocks, just for that little bit of extra detail in case your figure has shouldered the weapon and maybe he's a shorter guy, so he needs the stock to be collapsed, or maybe you're just stowing it in a ground mobility vehicle, so the stock needs to be collapsed for the space. Usually with the older like tank and blast weapons, don't get me wrong, I love those weapons, but usually you used to have to chop the extended stock and get it in place, and that's just, it's not as good as when it comes collapsed and extended. The second kit today is the M4's big cousin, the M16A4 automatic battle rifle. This is a really relevant weapon for any contemporary US Marine Corps vignettes, figures, serving overseas, anywhere. The great thing about this kit that I really like is that he gives you 6 weapons as always, but they come in 3 different tiers. There's the 2 at the top are completely exposed rail system, so that's every position on the 4 points is exposed, so you can put whatever you want on it. Bipods, grips, sights, you get the idea. Then there's the second one, which is partially covered with polymer grip, just at the point where the soldier would grip generally, and so that allows you to add more stuff to it further down the barrel. Like, it's still got the close to the barrel rail exposed for lamp packs and laser designators, and then the final one is almost entirely covered with polymer, which I really like because it makes it look a little bit bulkier, and you've still got the farther down rail system exposed for lamps and lasers and things like that. A couple of really cool details that come in this kit are the rear fold-up sights that they pull up if their red dots get broken or their RCOs get broken, ACOGs, whatever. They'll rip it off and go back to their fold-up sights. They come as separate pieces in this because a lot of soldiers, if they're using an EOTech or an aim point, they'll just omit the flip-up irons. I guess it removes some of the bulk from the weapon, I don't know. And another really cool detail is the sling attachment rig that they put on the rear quadrant of the fixed stock is molded on, which is super cool. So you've actually got a reference point for putting a 2 or 3 point sling rig that your soldier would wear. That's what he'll clip it onto on the weapon. The third item is the M9 service pistol. Now this kit comes with a lot of parts. You get 4 different variations of the M9. There's the super sneaky tactical special business US SOCOM variant that's got a suppressor and a laser designator on the under barrel position. Then there's the super bare minimum M9 that most people carry around. And then there's a really cool polymer, I think they're polymer. It's the quick release thing with the depress trigger that special forces and security personnel mount on their rigs at the top position here, so that you can just draw it like that. And then there's the much more conventional fabric MOLLE gear thigh mounted holster. The kit comes with 5 of each variant, so that's 20 M9s. And also it comes with a couple of really cool spare magazine pouches for mounting on battle rigs and things like that. So that's really cool. Last but certainly not least is the Mk.17 or SCAR-H variant of the FN SCAR pattern. This is a really cool weapon that you can mount with any sort of US Special Forces equipment, any special vignettes, things like that. There's 2 variants included in this kit, 3 with no can and 3 with a can. The one without the can is just a bare minimum SCAR-H. It's got the rail system completely exposed, so you can put all the usual cool stuff on it. And then there's 3 of designated marksman variant, which comes with a long suppressor and the 2 rail system points on the 9 and the 3 o'clock position at the extended part of the upper receiver are covered with polymer grip, which is a really cool, really subtle detail that he applied. I can attest to the quality of these. You can check out pictures of my live resin US Modern Soldier, and I also did a bunch of Legend US Special Operations Troopers and replaced all their weapons with Mk.17s and Mk.16s as well, I believe. So yeah, they're really cool, and they dry brush up really well. Apply some washes, do whatever. The great thing about SCARs is that they come in a couple of different colors, but the vast majority of them, since they're employed overseas, are the brown tan variant. Yeah. So all of these weapons and many more from Live Resin are available in stock at our shop right now. We've got, usually, actually always, when there's a 40mm underbarrel variant of the weapon, Live Resin will provide that, and we've got all those. Plus, there are CQB variants of the SCARs, the Mk.16 and the Mk.17. I prefer CQB weapons, the shorter barrel. It's just a little bit sexier, a little bit more compact on a Special Forces sort of direct action operator. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that we are having a giveaway right now for a chance to win 3 US Marine Corps troopers marching in the Pacific, Second World War. All you need to do to enter is spend $60 or more at one time at our shop, and you'll be entered in the random draw. There's a lot more details on Facebook and Pinterest, also maybe Twitter, and I will be updating our website soon with the full details. Also, if you're looking for more details, you can check out last week's Figure Friday. So for all these kits that I showed today and many more, check us out at highcaliberminiatures.com. I'll put the link in the description below. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.